What up, what up, what up, what up? How's everybody doing today? I want to come at you with a little tip of the week, story of the week. I guess we probably ought to get some kind of snazzy name. I need some kind of real catchy name for all these little videos I'm doing. I guess I've been so busy working on content for the videos that I haven't really come up with a neat little name. I always say like tip of the day or something like that, but maybe if you're watching this, maybe come up with some kind of cool little thing. I already got one on Wednesday that I do, but since today's Tuesday, it wouldn't exactly work for that, would it? So anyway, we'll figure something else out. This week, I want to talk to you about continuing on with paradigms, and about really, I want to move past the paradigm, what paradigms are, and move into replacing paradigms, and really kind of the danger of an unhealthy paradigm. If we think about this, I love what Bob Proctor always said. He says, the paradigm is the problem and the paradigm is your solution. And that can be somewhat confusing if you don't really understand what he's talking about, but having the wrong paradigm is causing the chain of events that creates the problems in our lives. Having a proper paradigm creates the chain of events that produces the proper results in our life. So it can either be the problem or the solution, either way. So what we need to do is we need to figure out exactly why they're so important. What happens is once you have a program in your mind, this program or paradigm or this multitude of habits, what it is actually it's just like a computer program. Whereas this paradigm is in your mind, it's in your subconscious, it's in your spirit person. It's actually causing you to make decisions and create actions at a subconscious level, to where you really, without even thinking about what you're doing things. And when you do these things, when you create this action, the law of cause and effect says that for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So the law of cause and effect, because it is a proven law in the universe, it has to go into effect, and it has to go into play, and it has to begin to work, and it has to begin to draw from the universe the reaction that sets up the environment that you take action on. And what happens is you begin to take action on these situations and these opportunities without even knowing that you're doing it. And these things are just happening, and it's falling into place, and you're doing it without even being consciously aware of it. And then all of a sudden when the results come, you know what's funny is you hear people, when the results come, all of a sudden something bad will happen, and they'll go, I knew that was going to happen. Well, yeah, you knew that was going to happen, because that's how you're programmed, and that's what you knew in your spirit man. And even though you may not have consciously been thinking about it, that's what you know. That's why the Bible says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. That's what you're really bringing and attracting. See, in the book of Romans, I love this. It talks exactly about this. In Romans 12:2, it tells us, do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Well, let's talk about that just a second. Because when I break that down and I look at it, it says, do not be conformed to this world. Well, the first thing I look at is the word world. The word world literally means the three-dimension world that operates off of our physical senses. Everything that we see, hear, taste, touch, and smell. That's the world, that's right, the physical part. Now he's saying, do not be conformed to that. Do not be trapped. Do not be put in a mold. Here's what I really like to think. When I picture being conformed, this is what I think about. I don't know about y'all, but I remember growing up and having the Play-Doh sets. And we didn't really have it because we didn't have no money. But my rich friends had Play-Doh sets. And so when I would go to their house, and we get to play with the Play-Doh, and you could always take the Play-Doh and you'd smash it down into the thing. And then you could put whatever you could put the star, or you could put a box, or you could put a circle, or you could put whatever you want on the front of it. And then as you press all of this Play-Doh down into the thing, you take the handle and you squish it down like that, and then the Play-Doh would come out in whatever the design was on the front of the little squishy thing. I don't know what they called it. I mean, like I said, I never had it. I always had to play with somebody else's. So, but here's the thing. What you were doing is you was taking this Play-Doh that could have been made into any shape or any form. It could have been made any way that your imagination would have led you to make it. You could have made a dinosaur. You could have made a bird. You could have done anything with it. But no, what you chose to do was to take this Play-Doh and put it into this machine and conform it. And you say, you're going to come out exactly the way that I've pre-programmed you to come out. I'm choosing you to only be a circle, Play-Doh. You can't be anything else but a circle, so I'm putting a circle attachment on the front of this thing, and I'm going to shove you in here, and I'm going to apply pressure to you, and you're coming out a circle. And that Play-Doh was being conformed to the image and the paradigm and the thought process that you had in your mind of what you wanted it to be. You could have picked any one of those things. You could have picked a star. You could have picked any of them. But you picked a circle and you said, Play-Doh, you have no choice. You're coming out a circle. What Paul's telling us to do, or what I believe to be Paul in the book of Romans, is he's saying, don't be conformed like Play-Doh and be made to come out a circle just because everybody before you was a circle. He said, be transformed by the renewing or by the making new of your mind, by establishing new thought patterns and processes in your mind, in the heart of a man, in your subconscious, in your spirit man. Transform. Think about the movie Transformers. You're a Camaro, and then boom, 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 all of a sudden you're an Autobot, you know, and you come out, or you're the 18-wheeler, and pow, 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 and you come out and you're Optimus Prime. You transformed from one thing into something greater and more powerful. And that's what renewing your mind does. It takes you from your current status of what you are, and you transform into something greater. You're a caterpillar that transforms into the butterfly. You transform to the greater state. So here we go. So watch this now. Do not be conformed or put in a box in a mold or formed into a certain shape by the physical senses and the physical dimension of this world. But let's be transformed, made new and improved, to be made a greater thing by the renewing and making new paradigms and thought processes in our mind. Think about that. Everything starts with how we think. If you don't like the results that you've been getting in your life, they will change. But they will not change until you renew your mind, until you establish new thought processes and new paradigms in the mind. If you'll fix the root, you'll change the fruit. Everything that we do begins with an image. It begins with a thought process. So what we want to do is we want to take and change those. Stay tuned. Keep watching. I'm going to start talking more and more about how we actually do that. How you can actually begin to change and make those new thought processes. How do you change? How do you get rid of an old? You don't just remove an old paradigm. See, that the universe absolutely does not stand for vacuum. It will not stand for empty void space. Whatever you get rid of has got to be replaced. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to remove the old one and replace it with the new one that will line up with the image that you want to bring into physical manifestation through the method of faith. So I'm not going to get into all that today. I'm going to save that for you a little bit. That's going to be a little extra coming down the line. So hope you're having a great day. Once again, thanks for watching. Thanks for just taking the time. If you're taking the time to watch this, I want you to know that I appreciate you. And if you don't mind, if you're watching this on my YouTube, hit the subscribe button wherever it's at down there. Leave some comments. Hey, share this. Pass it out to your friends and family. Give it out to somebody. Let them see what we're doing. Challenge your thought process. So all I can tell you is this. if you're going to live on purpose.